If you want the most in-depth, step-by-step walkthrough of the GoHighLevel WhatsApp integration in 2025, you are in the right place. This free course covers everything in this integration from A to Z so you don't miss a single detail. In this video, we are going to be covering the WhatsApp setup and the full integration with HighLevel, how to build WhatsApp AI chatbots so you can automate your conversations on WhatsApp, the best GoHighLevel WhatsApp automations, okay, so you can automate and get your time back, how to properly set up WhatsApp reputation management so you can collect reviews using WhatsApp, how to use WhatsApp to generate leads for your SaaS business, which is a big one, and then last but not least, some exclusive WhatsApp GoHighLevel pro tips that you pretty much can't find anywhere else. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to run your GoHighLevel WhatsApp system like a true pro. So get your notes out and get ready to jump into the most in-depth WhatsApp GoHighLevel tutorial available online. Let's dig in. If you don't know what WhatsApp is, it's just an alternative way to send text messages. And this became very popular because people overseas were getting absolutely hammered with the fees, sometimes 50 cents up to $1 per text message. So this is an alternate way to send text messages inside of GoHighLevel, and it's much cheaper. And the structure is actually really interesting the way it works. But to let you know, this is owned by Meta. So the people that own Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are all under one umbrella. So it's all interconnected. For all my overseas people or anyone trying to save a lot of money, this video is going to be perfect for you. Depending on what plan you're on, you need to first set this up on the agency view. So you're going to come right into reselling right here, and you're going to scroll all the way down till you see WhatsApp. Now this is the $497 plan. Depending on what you're doing, you know, stuff can be a little bit different because this has rebilling involved. For most plans, you're just going to set it up right through here. So immediately we come right here to your price, and you dictate how much you want to charge your clients for this. Okay, in a second, we're going to go to the sub account and show you how to set this up on that side so your clients can get access to it. But first, you have to dictate the price. So if you come right in here and you put $30 here, you pay HighLevel 10, you make $20. So if you were to put $50, you make 40, okay, but you still have to pay 10. So HighLevel takes $10 a month out for this plan, and you just click save. So again, you basically dictate the price you want on this plan. And some of the other plans are a little bit different as far as you might not get rebilling, but it's the same exact structure. You just set it up, you pay HighLevel, and then you set up in your sub accounts. But it first has to be enabled via the agency view. So again, you put in what you want for your price, you pay HighLevel 10, and then you profit 40 or whatever you want. Naturally, this leads us to how is this priced? How does the pricing structure for WhatsApp work? Because a lot of people have questions on this. So let's jump right in and let me explain how the pricing structure works. HighLevel billing with WhatsApp is very unique. So the first thing is $10 per sub account. You have to pay HighLevel that. But here you have template messages. So these are used to start or restart conversations and after 24 hours. Okay. And this costs money. So the whole idea is a template message is what you get charged for, not a session message, so that you can send as many messages as you want after the template message has been sent. Okay, so you are only getting charged for the template message, and I'm going to show you how to set these up in a sec, but template message is what you get charged for, not the conversation, and it's a 24-hour window. Interesting, yeah? So the whole idea is if someone messages you first, you don't have to send a template message, which means you can message them for free entirely. But if you're going to send anything out to follow up with people or remind people after 24 hours, it costs money. So again, you get charged per template message, which you could only send one of these every 24 hours. Okay? And they're actually not that expensive. I'm going to show you the price here in a sec. But again, I just want to make this so clear. You get charged for the template message, not the conversation. And these are used to start or restart a conversation unless they message you first. So it is not per text, it is per template message. So you could send 1,000 messages unlimited after the template message has been sent. So you only get billed for the template message. On Twilio or these other companies, it's different because they charge you for every single text message. This is unique though because once you have that opening text message sent, send unlimited messages and you only get billed for the template message. So let me show you how much the template messages cost. This is on the GoHighLevel website itself. Okay, you can literally just type in HighLevel WhatsApp pricing and this will pop up. Okay, or you can ask me a question. I'll just send you this URL. But this has the entire pricing structure. Argentina, blah, blah, blah. You know, all of these countries, you can see how much it costs. And it's actually relatively cheap. So we're going to get into marketing and utility in a sec. That's when we're actually setting these up. But the idea is these are the pricing for template message. Again, you get unlimited messages after the template message is sent. I know it's really weird the way it works, but you're only getting charged per template message, which is used to start or restart. So here's the full pricing guide. If you're interested, please go to this website. It's help.GoHighLevel Support Solutions WhatsApp Pricing Full Guide. You can just type in WhatsApp Pricing Full Guide on GoHighLevel, and this will pop up, and you scroll right down below, and this will show you the exact numbers for the exact country. But that's how the billing works. Now that you understand billing and how all that works, now let's jump in on the sub account and set it up. So remember, after rebilling, so after you set this up, or even if you don't have rebilling on the lower plans, you just configure this on agency side, you then need to go into your sub account, or if your client has to, and you need to set this up. So we're going to come to settings, and we're going to scroll right down to WhatsApp, and you're going to click it. So with this, you can use either an existing WhatsApp number once you go through this and you just connect it via the process I'm about to show you, or you can create a new one. So either way, you have an existing one or you need to create a new one. This is the process you'll do. So for this, I'm going to create one, but if you have an existing one, you'll still follow these steps to plug it all in. To get set up, we're just going to click sign up with Facebook. But right here, take me to integration guide. We'll bring up an entire article to answer any other questions you have or any other concerns. It'll all be right here just in case you couldn't do that. For now, we're just going to click sign up with Facebook. So then you just click continue as. Okay, get started. So then be right here. You're going to put your business name in. Okay, you're going to put the URL in of said business. Then you're going to put the country you have. And again, this may be slightly different at the time you are viewing this video. Facebook is always changing, but it's the same idea. So then you're going to click next. And then you're going to choose a WhatsApp business account. So create a WhatsApp business account and you just add in this basic stuff. WhatsApp name will be Declan Riley. Times of that, we just click next. Okay, look at that. Click save. Okay, and then we wait for it to verify. Awesome, awesome. You are now ready to chat with people on WhatsApp. So we're going to click finish. Now you're just going to put in a phone number to verify this. So we're going to put in this phone number. Okay, now you're going to want to verify through text message. You can do call either. We're going to go through this, and then you're just going to plug in the text message you get. Okay, it took a second to get here. 562 456, and we click verify. Boom, registration in progress. As you see down here, it is now connected and ready to go. So the first thing, you have to connect that number. You have to go through that process in order to get this to work. Again, if you have a WhatsApp, you can just connect it through there if you already have all that, but we didn't for this, so we just plugged it in. Quick recap, you just come right in here to add a new number if you want one. And again, you can use an existing WhatsApp account, so you just plug in your existing WhatsApp number or you create one. Okay, that's how you do it. You just add it right there, and then you can edit everything right here, delete it, get rid of it. But that's how you will add WhatsApp numbers. And again, WhatsApp connect to Facebook and all that stuff. You just got to add it right there. Now it's time to build out your templates. And again, remember, templates are what you get charged on. This is how the whole billing structure works that I talked about earlier. You get charged per template message you sent out. And what's interesting is Meta basically approves your messages. Now you can send unlimited message after of whatever. You can talk about cats, whatever. Name any subject. But the idea is the first message that has to go out via you reaching out to them has to be approved. So we're going to go over, and again, you'll see right here it gets approved, but I'm going to show you how to build these out and the difference between utility and marketing. So you're just going to click create template, okay, and you're brought to a page that looks just like this. So the first thing you're going to want to do to create your template message is put in a name. So we're going to do test 2. Again, you put what name you want in there. Now this brings us to an important topic, okay, and this is category. Is it a marketing message or utility message? So these get billed differently. If you go back to this page, you'll see right here, marketing and utility. They're two different message categories, and they actually cost different. And each one is a template message. This is a very important point I want to make. These get billed differently because they have different billing functions. So let me explain the difference between these. Marketing templates are used for promotions, offers, and sales campaigns. So think discounts, event invites, all that stuff. It's very sales oriented. It's trying to go after someone. Utility templates, which are cheaper in fact, are used for transactional information messages. Example, order confirmations, shipping updates, appointment reminders. So these are just like basic like things that happen. So someone books an appointment on your calendar, just says, hey, we got an appointment. It's not salesy at all. It's just telling them, something that's going on. This, on the other hand, for marketing templates is used for reaching out. Hey, we have a new offer. Buy our toothpaste right now, 50% off. That's what the marketing templates are used for. They're very much based on selling. These are basically based on in-house notifications. That's the way it works. So again, used for promotions and offers. That's what marketing templates are used for. And utility templates are transactional information, order confirmation, shipping, all that stuff. So it is a very different kind of message. But this is important, and you have to understand what these are, because these are two different kinds of messages that you need to be creating. And again, they have different use cases, and they charge differently. Marketing templates are just a tiny bit more expensive than utility templates. Now that you understand that, we're going to pick. So for here, we're going to pick marketing. Okay, so we're going to be sending a marketing route. Then you're going to pick your language. So we're going to pick Inglesias. So you just pick whatever you want. And then you come right down here. So this, I don't recommend doing this. I just want to make it look natural. You don't need a header. This is an email. So I just go in and I get rid of the header and I just send a message. So now we got to create the template message. So what we're going to put in, we're going to do, hey, and remember, these are just to basically open up a conversation or remind someone the conversation is going. So again, after these are sent, you can say whatever you want. Hey, you come right in here to add variable, and this is a little bit different. So we're going to click this right here. It puts a 1 there, and then you basically add, so we'll go to contact, do first name, and then it pops up. It's weird. It's not like you just copy and paste and it says, in the brackets, like first name, it puts a 1 and then it puts it right there. So first, you basically click add variable right there, and then you just pick what you want and it automatically adds it. So again, you want to make sure you click add variable, then you put it in. And as you see right over here, you can see if we put in, let's say, James, okay, that's gaps, but see, there it is. That plugs it in. So that's the first name. So anyone that has the first name that you send it to, it'll automatically just plug that into the bracket. So you can send it to anyone. Hey, how are you? And we'll leave James so this makes sense. Hey, James, how are you today? How are you today? Are you available for a call? And again, you put in whatever you want. I'm just putting this for the sake of the video. Available. I don't know why I can't spell today. You basically put that in right there. And the whole goal with this is you're just putting in something that can start the conversation. Now, again, whatever that is to you in your business, please put that in. I'm just putting this in for the sake of the video, just to show you the example. So we're going to put this in. Hi, James, how are you? And remember, these have to be verified. Then you come down here and you can basically put in a footer. Again, I don't recommend, this is not email marketing, so I don't put that in. I try to have it as organic as possible. And you can add a button, so a call to action or whatever. Again, I don't do those either. So once you're done and you have your template message done and you picked marketing versus utility or whatever, then you're going to click create. Now they verify your messages. It's really interesting the way this works. And you'll see right here, it says pending. So up here it said approved. You can't just create template messages because Meta cracks down really hard and they'll ban you if you're sending sketchy stuff. I mean, it's way different than the other stuff. Now again, you can send whatever you want after this has been approved, but you just have to get approved first. So you create the message and then it goes into pending and then you see basically if it approves. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna refresh the page and see if it loaded. Now sometimes this takes 5 minutes, sometimes it takes a day, sometimes it happens instantly. It just depends on what's going on. And obviously what's in your message. So look at that. I literally just did it and it's approved. So that was very fast, very straightforward. It's completely approved. And again, if you were confused at all, go back and watch this segment. That's how you create the template messages, which you're going to be sending out to people if you are basically starting the conversation. Again, if somebody messages you, you do not have to pay. So it's does that make sense? The template message, because I see a lot of people get confused on this. The template message is just to open up a conversation or remind someone of something. And those are what you get billed for. If some messages you, it's fair game, unless you have to reignite the conversation after 24 hours with a follow-up. But again, 24 hours free. One last pro tip. You want to be careful what you say because Meta looks at all these. So if you do anything sketchy, they might ban and shut you down. It's just the way it works, especially with template messages. They'll disapprove something if it's sketch. It's just the way it works. They run on their system. They want it all to be legit. So you have to get approved. But again, you saw how fast I got approved and simple stuff like that. You'll be totally fine. Now we have WhatsApp flows. So in order to use this, you need to be Meta Business verified. Okay. And you can just click right here or right here and it'll take you to a page. It'll just have steps to get you verified, your business verified through Meta. Now you can't use these unless you have that. So you have to go through and do it. And again, I'm not going to go through that because that's a bunch of private info and other stuff, but it's literally just on Facebook and you just follow the steps. And again, if you're confused about that, you can drop a comment down below or just use ChatGPT to give you instructions. But what flows are is they're basically guided conversations, so it prompts almost. And it basically helps collect info, maybe calendar information, whatever, book appointments. It's kind of like a chat bot, like not like an AI chat bot, but like a chat bot that's like, how can I help you today? I'm gonna send you this. It's really not that special. Also, the thing I'm gonna say is they will be releasing an AI chatbot in the future for WhatsApp. I know for a fact. I do not know when, but I know it will be. And that's going to kind of make this obsolete, in my opinion, just from what I've seen. So I'm waiting for that. But that's what flows are used for if you did not know. And again, to use flows and have those prompts, you have to be Meta Business verified. Now let's see this in action. And I want to show you a couple different places, how you message people. So through the conversations tab, as you see right here, this is someone from WhatsApp. And it's cool to see because this is from Messenger. I messaged myself. It has the Messenger symbol. This has the WhatsApp symbol. So you can basically add it in. And again, they messaged me, so I don't have to send the template message. But if you have a list of contacts or you're trying to reach out to someone, what you would do is you would come right down to insert template, and you would click this, and then you would send which one you want to send. So use template, and that's how you send. But again, if someone messages you first, the 24-hour window is free. I keep going over this because I want to make sure it's abundantly clear because a lot of people are confused about this, but it's as simple as that. And for that, if I wanted to send out, I would pick that template and send it. And again, you can bulk send these, which I'm going to show you in a sec, but that's how you would get it. And as you see right here, it's very simple. You can tell who's coming in for WhatsApp, and you'll save a bunch of money. Now, I want to show you in contacts, if you want to bulk send and do SMS campaigns, you can click these three bad boys, okay? Then we come all the way over to bulk WhatsApp. This is real cool because now we can do mass marketing. So again, select the template. We created test 2. Remember, this is the one we just created. And then you put in the action name and then you confirm. And what it's going to do is it's going to blast all the numbers that have WhatsApp numbers. It's going to basically be contacting all of those people. And again, you can do mass marketing this way. And again, you will be charged a fee because you're using a template. It can be a marketing or utility. But all you do is you plug it in, you enter the action name, and then you click confirm. And from there, you can just blast people with WhatsApp. It's awesome. Quick, I'm not going to go in depth in this. I have another video that goes in depth on WhatsApp automations, but I just want to show you the power of this. So you can just click WhatsApp, and right here, you have WhatsApp customer service window check, send flows, and all this other stuff. So you come right in here, pick this. Again, you pick the template that you want to send them, and you now can have WhatsApp to your automations, and it's so easy. You just type in WhatsApp, you add what you want, and you can go back into your previous automations and now add WhatsApp also with SMS. So you get the best of both worlds. So we're going to come right into your GoHighLevel dashboard. We're going to come right down to settings. We're going to click conversational AI, and then you're going to have 2 options. So the first option we're going to go is just adding it to the chatbot you already have. So if you already have an AI chatbot set up, you would just come right into edit. You come right down to channels and click WhatsApp. If you already have the chatbot set up, it's immediately just going to start answering all WhatsApp messages, which is amazing because it's so easy. So if you already have it set up, it's just 2 button clicks. You click save, and your chatbot now will answer any WhatsApp messages. So that's if you already have it set up. But if you don't have it set up, we're going to have to create one. So we're going to come right up in this corner and click create bot. And we're going to pick which one we want. For this video, we're just going to start with general Q&A. We're going to click continue, and you'll be brought to a page that looks like this. The first thing we're going to do is name our bot. We're just going to call this WhatsApp bot. Again, you name it whatever you want. We're just calling that for now for the sake of the video. We're going to leave this off. We're going to turn it on once we are done. Right here, we're going to pick the channels we want. So if you've never built a chatbot before, pay close attention because you're going to want to put the channels you want. So if you wanted to answer messages on Instagram, you're going to click that. If you want it on Facebook, you're going to click that. That's how you're going to add the channels that it talks to. So right now, we're just going to leave it as WhatsApp. We're going to come down here. We're going to put in the business name, Zoe Z Hair Salon. Then we go right down here and you do in autopilot mode, which is what we're going to turn on once we go live. How soon do you want to respond? I recommend 10 seconds. You don't want it too soon. If it's immediate, it's like a little bit too much of a turn up. 10 seconds is the sweet spot. It's like human, kind of not a human. It's perfect. And then right here, the maximum message a bot can send
in a conversation. You don't want this to go on infinitely. So you'll say 10 or around 8 is perfect. You don't need a dialogue with this forever. Then you'll just put what you want and you click either one of these to get where you want it. And then right in here, you'll have send bot to sleep when I send a message manually or through a workflow. So if you pull out your phone, you start messaging or do anything of that nature, and it immediately you want it to shut off. If you do that or an employee does that, you would check this on. Or if you have it go into an automation, clicking this will immediately end the bot. It'll just put it to sleep. Like it'll be like, oh, bot stop. So that can be very useful depending on what you're doing. This is just for unlimited AI if you want that. It's so cheap. It's 0.01 cents per response. It's like a no-brainer. But this will just give you unlimited of AI, of all the AI features if you're going to be using it a lot, like a ton all day, every day. And again, that's $97. I have a code, get you a discount, all that good stuff. So then we're going to click save. So once we have that, we're now going to move on to bot training. So in the bot training, this is where we train the chatbot to become what we want to be. So I recommend two things. The first thing, you put in your website and you just copy paste, you click it in here and you click get data, and it will crawl all the pages and it'll know exactly what to do, and then it'll be saved. The next thing you want to do while this is loading, and this is what I recommend to do with everything, is get a Google Sheet, put every single thing about your business you have, and copy and paste it right in there, and then click get data. You want to do this because you don't want any stone unturned. You want all the data, even though the website is pretty good, as you see right here. Zosie's Hair Salon, if you click that, you can see what links you put in. This gives it that extra ability to pull from anything. I'm talking about like name, phone, address, employees, like everything, even beyond the website, and put it in very structured order, because the website isn't as structured as a Google Sheet. Yeah, the website's got stuff all over the place on Google, free. And it's got pictures. It's kind of confusing. You still want it though, because you want to pull from URL. But with a Google Sheet, you can be like hours, address. So I recommend you do that and click get data. It'll just make it work much better. Also, down here, if you have a lot of Q&As, I recommend putting them in, even if you have them on said website. So you would just plug them in like this: question, answer, save. That way it also has that. Again, you don't have to do this, but it just makes the AI chatbot that much better. So go in and make sure you add that, because it'll help a lot. And once you add all your stuff in, you then want to test your bot. So do, hello, I am looking for a hair salon. Okay. Hey, well, Zoe's hair salon fits, blah, 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 blah. And then we go, okay, awesome. And then you do, okay, amazing. May I book an appointment? And see, this is great because what did we set up? We set this up as a Q&A bot, not a booking bot. So the difference is, if you set it up as a booking bot, you'll just click book from calendar, select the calendar. It's as simple as that. So this is actually working really well already. You're going to want to test the bot a little bit, make sure it works, make sure it's not saying the wrong thing, and then you're good to go. Once that's all good and you like everything, make sure you click save. We then move on to bot goals. So this is really what you're trying to have it do. So this would be booking appointments, anything like that. And in here, you can just delete like that or do anything like this. You just delete it and you add what you want. So what I like to do for personality is go into ChatGPT and draft exactly what you want the bot to be. Do you want it to be funny? Do you want it to be bubbly? Do you want it to have really short messages? Because these messages look kind of long, like they're automated. Maybe have it be like, yeah, what's up, man? I mean, obviously it's kind of rude, but you want to have it be as human-like as possible. So the personality is where you're going to really put that in and make it sound much more like a human. This is what the goal of the bot is. What's it trying to do? Is it here to be a comedian? Is it here to book appointments? You plug that in just like this and you just put it in however you want. It's like the bot training. Any other info you want it to have, put it in here. Then down here, you can have a appointment booking where you can pick the exact calendar you want. You can have the AI chatbot do two things: book an appointment by messaging or send the messaging link. You can do don't book appointment, send the booking link, pause the bot, trigger a workflow, or transfer an employee. So whatever you want with this bot on WhatsApp, it will do just that thing. So it trigger a workflow that sends them a bunch of SMSs. It may transfer to an employee so they can hop on a call. You can pick it right in here. And trigger a workflow, you would just pick the workflow you want and have it triggered once they say something. So when to trigger the workflow: when someone in WhatsApp texts, I want, appointment, or whatever it is, it'll then trigger a workflow. Pretty awesome, right? You can get crazy with that. Then you pick what you want and click save. Last but not least, add any sort of contact info. So this is if they're giving you their name, phone, number, you make sure it creates a contact, and then you have that contact in GoHighLevel so you can work off of. So again, this just depends on what you're trying to do. I'm just showing you how to do it with your bot, but you can leave this all blank if you're already good to go. You always want to test this thing. Even once we've tested it in here, we want to test it. You're going to have to run through a couple people to make sure it's working just right. You can click prompt guidelines. This will take you to Lead Connect, Go High Level website, and it's going to just have a bunch of stuff on prompts if you're interested. That way you can learn more about this process. From there, your bot is looking good. Test it. Once you have everything dialed in just the way you want and you're happy with it, you're going to come back to bot settings and you're going to come right down here and you're going to click autopilot and you're going to click save. This is going to kickstart this thing and get it to start messaging people. Now that we have this all set up, we're going to demo this live so you can see what I'm talking about. We're going to come right back to all bots. We're going to click the conversations tab. So now it's time to demo it. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to get this number here and I'm going to put it in. So it's 571 576 6382. Start chat. So now that we have that, we're going to go back here and we're going to work this thing live. You guys ready to see the magic of the AI chatbot? Let's roll it. Okay. Hello. Boom. Right there. Look at that on both. It's popping up. I love to see this. When are you guys open? All right. Let's just keep going. I'm literally on here asking questions. As you see with the screen share, I'm asking questions. It's just talking. I'm not doing anything. Do you guys realize how powerful this is? Because now all your WhatsApp conversations can be automated. You can just sit back and it will sell people. It'll do customer service. There's so much money in this. You guys don't even realize this is the thing you need to be selling. Because all I can do is have a conversation now without having to man the phones. You can scale infinitely with this. So I'm going to ask it, okay, how does Wednesday sound? Okay. Pops in there, pops in here. I love it. It's just so cool. 3. I'm just going to say 3. No, again, you can go ham with this. I don't need to continue to have this conversation. But the idea is if you want the appointment booking bot, it will book appointments via the calendars. You can just have it in here and it will do all of this for you. And again, it's now on WhatsApp. How cool is that? So it's not just Instagram, text, SMS, all those basic features. It now has WhatsApp. And we waited so long for all my overseas people, for all the people that love WhatsApp. This is your call to glory. This is the thing you've been waiting for. Because now that all of you guys use WhatsApp, putting this chatbot in will change everything for you in high level. Because opposed to you having to manually get on your phone and message people, you can do it right in here and your business will grow without your consent. So make sure you get this app. And as you can see right here, it's popping up in WhatsApp, not SMS or email.
So if you love high level and you want to get more out of it, I have a 30-day free trial link down below. Okay, not a 14-day, an exclusive 30-day free trial link where if you sign up with it, you'll get access to me, 3 live coaching calls per week, a private community, trainings on how to master high level, trainings on how to sell high level, tons of premium snapshots, and so much more. And the link is right down below. And if you don't believe me, you're a little hesitant, I recommend you just click the link and look at the testimonials and the case studies and the awards I've won, just to show you that I do have one of the best communities in this space. So again, guys, if you're interested in mastering this and going even further, check out that link below. I think you're really, really going to love it. All right, guys, back to the video.
Starting with numero 5, we have appointment booking WhatsApp reminders. This is great for just getting your appointments to not no-show you and just get way more calls. We're going to come right in here. We're going to go right to automations. I'm going to come right to create workflow, and we're going to do select a recipe. You can start from scratch, but I'm going to show you a little shortcut with this. We're going to scroll right down below, and we're going to click this. But what we're going to do is we're only going to keep this part. This is just a little cheeky hack for the day, a cheeky hack to help you save a lot of time. So we're going to come here. We're going to go, okay. We're going to scroll right down all the way to right here, okay? And you can keep this too, but for the sake of this, we're just going to delete this. We're going to come right to delete, and we're going to do delete all actions from here. We do this, and boom, it just axes everything. So simple as that. You're done. And now we're left with just the raw reminder automation. So again, I'm assuming you have some knowledge with automations. If you guys are totally green, please go watch my full automations tutorial and setting up WhatsApp. Otherwise, this video is just going to confuse you. So please have a basic understanding of how automations work, because I'm going to be breezing through and assuming you understand certain things. So the first thing, obviously, is just make sure all of this is properly configured to your specification, the right calendar, all that stuff. Down here, if you have email set up, we're going to use an email. I think email is great. Again, you can leave this the way it is. It looks fine. You just want to put in the right name, the right email, all that stuff. And again, if you are having like a specific thing for this automation, you can come right in here and fill this all in, sender name, sender email. I recommend you do it because it will basically do this across all. So you put in your email, it will come right in and put your email in all the email spots. So you don't have to keep redoing that. So again, make sure you configure that. But what's different about this, and this is how we're going to kind of jerry-rig this, is we're going to get rid of the SMS. We're going to, delete. We're going to delete the SMS. But what we're going to do is we're going to click this, and we're going to do WhatsApp. Okay, and we're going to just slap WhatsApp in here. We're going to pick said message template. Please pick your message template. I'm just putting this in there for the sake of the video. Again, I have a full video. You have to have this set up, but I'm assuming you have that set up. Once you do that, you're just going to plug in the exact template you want to use, and you're going to click Save Action. So then it's a WhatsApp instead of a text. And this is so powerful for overseas people. I actually split tested this with a client of mine, and I was shocked at how well it worked. I think it was like a 55% to 60% increase on people showing up on bookings, which I was like, geez, that's incredible. So again, you come right in here, you come right down below, and you come right here, and you're just going to delete this one, okay? And then you're going to add WhatsApp. Again, so remember, you're replacing SMS with the WhatsApp side of things. So you pick the exact template you want, you save action, and boom. And again, if you want to change, emails up or anything like that, you just come right in here, you configure it the way you like, check everything, make sure everything's working. But really what you're doing is you're just replacing the SMS with WhatsApp. So this automation is now a WhatsApp automation, and it's really important. Like, again, if you have people here, you should come in and you should quickly just fiddle with this and do, follow exactly what I said, because this automation will help you get way more bookings. Again, if you have people relying on WhatsApp and you're doing bookings and calls, this is a must. And again, as always, you must publish it, test it, and then click save. So that's it. Okay, now we move on to number 4 on the list, which is WhatsApp no-show nurture. Again, this is in the same vein as the booking one, and this can just be absolutely huge in getting more appointments. And I really think you combine these two, you'll have way more appointments. People that are reliant on WhatsApp, this is huge. We come back into automations, we come right here, we click select a recipe, we go right down below, scroll, and we got this one right here. So we're gonna select no-show nurture. Okay, so we're brought right here. Again, configure the right triggering. So you want to have the proper event type. You want to pick the exact calendar you want to connect to. So once someone goes through and then it'll connect, again, I'm assuming you understand automations. So make sure you have this properly set up on that calendar. And then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to come in here to the email. You're going to make sure the email looks good. It's totally fine when you plug in the proper calendar. And again, you have to make sure that, say, as I say, insert calendar link here. So go into calendars, pick that, because once you have the email part set up, then it's all good. And then from there, you just have to come into the SMSs, delete them. So we're going to come right here, click. We'll get out of this real quick. We come into delete. We're just going to delete here, delete action. Okay. And then we're going to delete this SMS, delete action. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just come in and we're going to put WhatsApp in twice, and you pick the exact template you want, you plug it in just like this. Again, remember everything we went through. I'm assuming you understand, you pick the right template and you make sure it's configured properly, like, hey, it's time to reschedule. Hey, here's the reschedule follow-up link. And then you do that one more time via the WhatsApp. You pick the same template you want, you click save, and you do that exact thing. And again, you can configure the messages in here. That's going to be the message template on WhatsApp, but you want to make sure that it has all of the right info. Then from there, the automation is done really fast. I mean, this is a really easy automation to set up, but this in tandem with the other one I have set up will help you get way more appointments. Like, way more appointments. I'm telling you, it's really important. You want to have these both set up for people that are heavily reliant on WhatsApp, because again, people miss it. You want to fall back up with them, get them rescheduled. And it's one of those things where if you're doing high sales volume and you have a lot of people, you set these up really quick, publish them, save them. It'll just like automatically behind the scenes work, 24/7 for you, to make sure that you're constantly staying atop of everyone. So again, very important, very easy to set up. As you see, you just come in, you replace the SMS with WhatsApp, and then you are done. And that is the no-show nurture. And I highly recommend you make sure you set this up if you are heavily reliant on WhatsApp. Okay, now we have number 3 on the list, which is WhatsApp onboarding automation. This is a big one. Okay, so we come right in here, we're going to click create workflow, and we're going to do start from scratch. Okay, so you're going to have to pay attention to this one because this one is not pre-built for you. So in this workflow, obviously you want to name it onboarding, whatever first. But this is going to be unique because it all depends on how your onboarding sequence works. Is it a product you're selling? Is it a form submission? What is it and what does it look like? So again, you have to figure that out. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to do form submission. Say it has payment and a bunch of other stuff on it. So once they submit that form, it's done. So we're going to come in here. We're going to do form. Form submitted. Okay. This all looks good. Select form is. Select form 2. You just pick the exact form you want. So go back. I have a full video on forms you don't understand. So you're just going to pick said form. So again, it could be a contact create. It could be a product bot. It could be anything. Whatever your business does, make sure you plug in the right thing. And again, once you plug in that trigger, that's going to start the automation sequence. And this is really important for if you're doing high volume, you get this first part dialed in. So when anyone comes in, okay, whether it's your community, your course, your marketing services, as soon as they pay and submit that form, it'll automatically onboard them, because there's nothing worse than you being like, hey man, do this, or did you get this, or did you get this email, and you're manually sending stuff and it just gets confusing. Don't want to be like that. Want to make this simple. So I recommend for this now, once that initial sequence, and whatever it is, again, you're going to have to figure that out because I don't know your business model. So whether it's a form submitted, payment product, you get that part set up. You immediately want to start with WhatsApp, okay? And you're going to want a template that is like, here is the instructions. So important, you want to send them instructions. You want to have it very basic, very simple, and you're going to pick a template that would be that. So it's like, as soon as you get in, it's like, hey, here's your onboarding link, and it literally sends them a message that has a link to whether it be go to another form, okay? Whether it be start an appointment with you on your calendar, whatever or however your business works, this message is immediately going to them to get them started on that process. And a quick pro tip, you want to have that process in steps that are as clear as possible. And if they're not clear enough, put them in ChatGPT and ask it to make them clear. You want to be like, okay, now you need to log in here at this login. Or if it's something like for a website, if you're selling websites, be like, here's a form, okay, where you're going to give me pictures, business phone name, all this stuff, so you can pull and then have that info later. So whatever that business system is, this WhatsApp message has to send in clear, simple instructions. I recommend too, doing send email, very important. You always want to have that email side of things. So plug in all this stuff. We'll just, plug this stuff in for now. Declan O'Reilly, and we're just going to save action so you can see it. But you're going to plug in all your proper info, and then you come right in here and you're just going to want to make sure that the email is sent out too. They can be sent out at the same time if you want, or you can do a little wait time. I just like to hit them both ways. But again, very important, and you want to have this part absolutely dialed in. So again, this should be good. Honestly, if they answer, this is good. You can always follow up if they didn't get it. But if you want to be really sure, what you can do is you can come in here, you can do an if slash else. And what you could do is you could do if they answered or if they didn't, it would branch off and then basically send them more messages like, hey, are you there? Hey, are you there? I personally think this is fine. If you can get them through this and they're like, hey, I never got on board, you can just say, check your messages. This should always work, especially with WhatsApp, because it's so easy to get to their inbox. I personally think this is a perfect onboard thing. I know a lot of people would say this is so basic, and you can add all that extra stuff if you just want to be 100% sure. But in my experience, this has worked well. If you want to be really cautious, again, you can put the if slash else and just go through that sequence. And if they didn't answer, it sends them a bunch of stuff to get them to answer. And if it doesn't, the automation just stops. I think this is good though, but you decide. Then as always, publish, test, click save, and then you're good to go. Okay, number 2 on the list is missed call WhatsApp back automation. I have another full video on this, but this is a great one, and I think it's really important to have. Okay, so we come back in automations. We can create workflow. We're going to select recipe this time. We're going to scroll right here, and you'll see it, missed call WhatsApp back. We're just going to click select, and we are good to go. Okay, so again, you pick the exact trigger call status. You want to come in here. This will already be filled out, but make sure if you're doing this from scratch, you have this busy, cancel, voicemail, no answer. So again, they call, it does not go through. Then from here, you want a slight delay. And now this is already built out, so it's so easy. Slight delay, you pick the time. And again, I have a full video if you want to see every little move built out. But you wait a slight delay so it feels better. Come right in here to assign to user. Okay, you're going to pick the exact user, whoever it is in your database. Remember, you want to make it go to someone. So let's say to an employee, a salesperson, whatever. And then you're basically just going to pick the WhatsApp template. whatever that may be, and then plug it in so it sends them that text message when the call doesn't go through. And again, you can go down here through a bunch of other stuff. You can switch it out with WhatsApp. You can add all this. This is just basically to double trouble if you have SMS and WhatsApp, but a lot of people don't have SMS, so you will want to delete these and then add WhatsApp in here so it can basically be completely built out and it just keeps messaging them. And again, if you don't have SMS, you're going to want to do that. But this one's very simple. The thing I love about GoHighLevel's recipes is they're all built out. I don't have to go through and explain anything because you literally just come into each one, make sure it's connected to the right thing. Really easy. And if you need to switch out the SMS with WhatsApp, you can do that. So it's very simple. But this one's already built out and good to go. And again, you want to make sure the messages are configured properly, everything's configured properly, and then you test this, as always, publish, and make sure that you go through and you make sure this works. This is one of those things that's very easy not to work. It's just huge for local businesses, again, overseas, or they're using WhatsApp a lot. This is killer. Like, it's absolutely killer. Real quick, the quick thing I want to say, because I think you'll be interested in this. They're making a WhatsApp AI chatbot. It's not yet at the time of this video. It will be coming out. I've talked to people that are working on it. Okay, it is something that's going to come, and this is going to change all of this. Like, it's going to literally change everything. So I'm super pumped for that. I cannot wait till that chatbot comes out because that is going to basically change so much stuff with this. So just stay tuned because once we get that, we can assign it to the chatbot and it can just go ham. So that's it. Very simple, very straightforward. You now have the missed call WhatsApp back. Now, number one, and the final automation on the list that you can set up very simply and very straightforward with WhatsApp is WhatsApp database reactivation automation. This is awesome. Okay, I've noticed when I've split tested this, because of WhatsApp can be so much more personal. You get way higher reply rates with this. It's awesome. It's absolutely killer. So let's jump in and let me show you how to set this up. Come back to the automations page. We click create workflow. We go select recipe. We slide right on down to list reactivation. We're going to click select. Again, with a lot of these, you're just replacing stuff and pulling it out. But whoa, this is quite the automation. So again, you want to pick your trigger. I have a full video on database reactivation if you don't even understand how this works at all, because this is really important. For those of you who do understand, bear with me. For those of you who don't, just quickly pay attention. You basically take an email list or an SMS list, just a full list, and you run it through an automation where it just pings everyone and it reactivates an old list. You can do it with a new list too if you want, but it'll hit people with an offer. It'll segment who's, talking back, who's messaging. It'll just basically go through a list, reawaken it, and sell it, whatever you want, or get it a booked appointment. So powerful. So in here, what you're going to want to do is you want to come in, always pick the trigger, whatever that may be, contact tag, whatever. And because remember, you can just go in on the contact side and just select all the contacts that you just imported and click run automation, because this is kind of like a one-time, two-time thing. Then from there, you're going to need your offer. So whatever that is, this is for you to decide. Unfortunately, I can't help you with this because I don't even know your business. So you pick, what offer do you want it to be? Is it booking an appointment? Is it buying a product? Is it trying out a service? Is it a free trial? Whatever that is, you're going to want to configure that. But you're not going to want to do it through SMS. You're going to come right in here and you're going to do WhatsApp, and you're going to add the exact template that you created in the templates, whether that be, buy a product, whatever it is, book an appointment, and then you're going to delete this one. Now, you technically could do SMS too if you're trying to double dip like crazy, but for a lot of you guys that do not use SMS, you'll just put this in right here. So there you have that. Then it's automatically configured to wait. You don't have to really do much with that. Again, just check everything as always. That's what I want to tell you with automations. Always check everything. But down here, it has this awesome if-else sequence. So if they reply, it goes through a yes, yes, no. And if they don't reply, or they're negative, or however you set that up, what will end up happening is, it's like, for example, say it is a booking appointment. If someone's like, no, I don't want to book, they reply, or they're like, I don't like this, or whatever, it'll then bring them back in and bring them into another attempt. Like, hey, are you sure? Maybe have like an extra free call or an extra 50% off, whatever it is, down one line, and it will go again to segment further, because a lot of people will say no on the first time, then yes on this one. This one goes right into yes, no, and then this goes through and leads them to whatever action you want them to go. So with this, again, just like the other one, we're going to come in, you're going to pick whatever you want to have this message say, and we're going to add WhatsApp, okay? WhatsApp, and that's, we're just replacing it with WhatsApp as opposed to SMS. And again, we're just going to quickly delete this SMS, and you're just going to configure it again and again and again. And what you can also do if you want, if it is an email list and a WhatsApp list or SMS list, you're going to want to make sure you add emails in there too. It just depends on the list. Remember, this can be email, SMS, or WhatsApp. If it's not a WhatsApp list and none of these people have WhatsApps, it's best not to run a reactivation campaign. Again, if you have a list or someone gave you one that is a lot of WhatsApp numbers, this will work amazingly. But just know this isn't just going to convert regular numbers into a WhatsApp list. So you have to make sure that you have a WhatsApp database. Or if you have emails too, again, you're going to want to add email here, send email, and you're going to want to add that in. So for the rest of this automation, you're just going to replace all the SMS with WhatsApp. You're going to want to make sure that the if-else sequence is configured the exact way you want it. And again, I wish I could just show you exactly what to do with this, but I don't know your offer, so it's going to be different. So you want to make sure you have that offer in, whatever it's in here, you plug it in, you have that message properly configured, book a call or whatever, and then you go through and you replace all of these with WhatsApp. And again, it has to be a WhatsApp list, but you just go through, just like I showed you, click this, you add WhatsApp, you come in here and you delete and you're good to go. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. You just go through. And guys, again, HighLevel has already built all these automations. You have to do very little work. With this one, you most definitely want to run a couple people through this. Please test it. You really want to. I always am about testing automations because the last thing you want to do is not test an automation. Then you run a bunch of people through it and it doesn't really work. And then you just wasted a bunch of time, resources, et cetera, et cetera. So go through that, make sure it's all configured, and you'll be good. And last thing on database reactivation, this is so powerful for service-based businesses, especially if they have a promo or like a product. Like this is amazing for hair salons, chiropractor business, reoccurring businesses, not recurring, but reoccurring. Difference between recurring and reoccurring. Recurring is like a retainer, just every month it takes out like Netflix is recurring. Reoccurring is like buying Coca-Cola. You come back and buy it. You come back and buy it. It's buying back multiple times. Or Facebook ads is the same thing. You come back and give them a credit card. It's not automatic necessarily. So with this, like hair salons is amazing. You plug in a hair salon list and it's like, holy shit. Like you'll be like, everyone get this appointment on this day, get color and highlights, cut and color, 50% off, blah, 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 blah. Or bring a friend or whatever it is. And it's just like you'll look at the calendar, it's like you just got everyone's chairs, everyone's, shit is booked. So it can be incredible for that. Any of those business. And you can try it on any business, but this is a heavy hitter, especially if you're overseas or where people are heavy on WhatsApp and you have a WhatsApp list. This will work amazingly. Now we're going over missed call text back with WhatsApp. Okay, we come right to automations. I'm right to create workflow. We do select a recipe. So again, like the other one, you can go to settings and set it up. You have to create a workflow with this because it's WhatsApp. It'll be this one right here. Missed call text back WhatsApp. You're going to click select. First things first, you're going to want to name your automation properly, as we always do, because we want to stay clean. And then we're going to go right into the trigger. So again, if you're setting up this manually, you want to have these call direction, incoming call status, busy, canceled, voicemail, no answer. This is what starts the automation. And again, if you're busy, it got canceled and went right to voicemail, or no one answered the phone, this will then trigger the automation. So if you're doing this manually, make sure you have that. Then we want a slight delay. So once someone calls and those things happen, like they missed the call or whatever, you don't want it to immediately send a text message. Looks like a bot, looks scammy. You pick the exact amount of time right here, and then you just click save action. And again, you can pick whatever you want. Then we want to assign it to a user. Now again, you don't have to do this, but what will happen is once this kind of goes through and they send a text message, it'll then put them on a user on HighLevel. So say it's a salesperson, a customer service rep, whatever, they'll then take over the conversation because they will assign them to them. And again, in the future, there is going to be AI chatbots for WhatsApp. I'm telling you, it's coming. I heard it from a birdie in the bushes. It's not here yet, though, as of the time of this video. It will be here soon. And from there, you can just have it connect to an AI chatbot, which will be incredible. But right now, assigning it to a user so they can take care of that. And again, you can just pick whatever users you want right in here, whoever you have in GoHighLevel, and just assign them there and then save action. Then you have WhatsApp to lead. So this is the message that you're going to be sending, okay? And in here, again, you have to pick the templates. I have a full video on WhatsApp and how it works in the integration. If you don't understand, please go watch that. This will explain how these templates work. because remember, you get charged per template, not conversation. So you're going to want to put whatever template you have in here. And again, if you do not know how to do that, I have a full video on my channel, so please watch that. So you'll then select the template you want. And again, I don't really have anything like that because it's just a test template, but it'll show right there. And then you would just save action. Real quick, guys, just a quick pro tip. If you're doing this manually, you can add all of these things right in automation. So you say you want assign to user. We would just click this plus, type in assign, and then boom. So you can add any more things you want. If you want to add an SMS, you can add it right there, and then you're good. It's very simple. It's very straightforward, and you can add as many things as you want. And again, what's awesome about this is it's already set up. GoHighLevel has done all the work, so you don't have to do it. You just have to come in right here and configure the right stuff and plug in your business to this, test it, and then you're good to go. Last but not least, we have the conditions. So this is basically split into branches, so you're not hitting the same person. So if somebody goes through and it messages them and it works, and you go to someone else and it fails and they have problems, you don't want those in the same bracket. Otherwise, you're just wasting messages on the same person. That's why the conditions basically break it up. We'll just evaluate where they are and it'll put them down a different path. Because again, if it goes through and somebody answers, that's different than somebody, it doesn't work at all. So if WhatsApp goes through, it gets sent, you want it to send an internal notification. And again, you can tweak this, you can add other things. This is just within HighLevel or within the Lead Connector app. It'll send it to a user or whoever you want to sign. You can click this right here. Okay, let's scroll down, we click this. And then you can do all users, particular user assigned a contact, and then you just pick what you want, and you can pick the message you want to send. This is great if it's you're trying to follow up with a lead or whatever else you want to put that in. So this basically sends that internal notification like, hey, the lead's ready to go. This is basically for if it fails. So again, if it doesn't go to WhatsApp and they don't have a WhatsApp, you then could plug in an SMS. Now again, if you don't have SMS and you're overseas and you're like trying to avoid, Twilio and LC phone, then this isn't for you. And you can just skip to the internal notification. But this way, if it doesn't go through WhatsApp, you then ping them with a real text message to get that engagement. And again, you pick exactly where you want it. You can test the phone number if you have SMS set up. You can pick your template if you have a text message template, and you plug it in. As for WhatsApp unsuccessful, it's the same thing as this. You would just plug in exactly what you want, and plus the internal notification. If you don't have SMS, you don't want to use that and just do internal notification, that's fine. Or if you want to come in here and add email, okay, send email, you could totally do that too. That way you could plug that in and then it would send emails. So that's it. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. You just want to go through each step and make sure it's plugged in. Again, HighLevel's done all the work for you so you don't have to. But you just want to make sure you come in and you add all of this stuff so it's properly configured. Once this is all done and you've checked all of your stuff, you're always going to want to come and test workflow. Pick the contact you have and make sure you test it. I always do this, and once it's done, you click publish. Again, I have a full video on automations, like 3 of them actually, to go in depth on this if you're new to that, so go check that on my channel. Or if you don't understand how WhatsApp integrates, please go check that out because that's very important. But you would connect it like that, and then you'd be good to go. So that's it in a nutshell, guys. Now we're going to be setting up the automation WhatsApp delivery status. So if this goes and it fails to send or it doesn't go through, basically we can send SMS, internal notification, email, or whatever to then get them to respond. So this is a great way that you do not miss any communication and you're always atop of your leads no matter what. And if you have any questions, drop a comment down below or message me for free on Facebook. We're going to go right to automations. We're going to go right to create workflow, and we're going to go select a recipe. Again, we come right here. We just clicked WhatsApp delivery status. This is awesome because HighLevel does all the work and creates this for you. Yes, you can go in and create this manually if you have any other things you want to add, but they create this manually. How awesome is that? All the work is done. We just have to plug it in. So first, you're going to want to name your automation as always, what you want it. Then basically we're going to add the triggers. So you can add as many triggers as you want depending on what's going on. But if a customer books an appointment and it's like, okay, yay, they booked an appointment, and then you're sending them a follow-up and they don't get it because it failed, that looks horrible on you. So again, you can add as many triggers as you want, new lead, new whatever, you get crazy with it. But once the triggers are defined, you want to make sure they get contacted, because if they come in and they're like, bro, you never contacted me, you look really bad and you can lose leads that way. So first it comes down into WhatsApp. Okay. As you know, you have to pick the message template. I have a full video on this if you do not understand how WhatsApp integrates with HighLevel or how their marketing works, but you pick said template, you save action. So you have that. And then you want to add the conditions. Okay. This is where it gets really important, because if it's successful or unsuccessful, this basically goes into sending an SMS or an email. So if it goes into WhatsApp delivery successful, nothing happens. The automation ends and they be removed from the workflow. If it is unsuccessful, so it does not go through when you set it up here like this, then it triggers the SMS. And that's where you want to come in to the SMS, put in the name, put in your template if you have one, or create the message right here, test it, and save action. So you have that message set up. Then, if it's also, when the delivery status failed, if it doesn't work at all, again, you want to come right in here and you want to add an email. And if you want to add anything else, you can just click these right here and add, email, send whatever. Voicemail, you can get crazy with it. But very simply, you want to add all that stuff so it works. So again, quick recap, you set up your triggers very simply. And again, this is pretty much already done for you. Just have to plug it in. Set up your triggers. First, this is great for booked appointment. You can set up a lead, change to new, whatever, you want it. Then the WhatsApp message template. And again, you click it, you come right in here, you put the name in, you pick the template, and you click save. It's very, very easy. Then the conditions that are already set up, okay? And you can even add more if you want, but this is good. You then leave this one the way it is. Then you're going to come right into each of these, and you're going to configure the exact message you want. You come in, you name it, you pick your template, or you configure it right here. You make sure it's good. You can even test it. Then you click save action, and you do the same thing for email, ensuring this all works smoothly. Again, this is so easy, so simple. If you don't understand automations or some stuff is, missing in your head, you're like, what? I have a full video on this that explains everything. And again, I'm assuming you understand automations because this is like the easiest automation to set up because it's already pre-built. You just have to put in some templates and then you're good to go. So again, if you do not understand automations and you're like, how do I add stuff or, what is, this mean and all this stuff, which is very straightforward, from email, put in your subject, pick your email template, whatever. If you don't understand that, please go watch my full video on automations because that will fill in any of the gaps. Okay. And again, once you go through and you check everything, best automation practices, you test said workflow. You pick a contact you want it on and you run a test. That way you can see that this works. Please always test your automations. Massive pro tip. I talk about this in my other videos. And then you can click publish, save, and then your bad boy is live. And this automation is for if the WhatsApp message does not go through, it then triggers into a sequence where it sends them other messages via text or email. I actually think this is critical to have set up because again, you never know when something doesn't go through or their WhatsApp's bugging out. It's just really important to maybe even have an email or something set up so you don't lose them. And again, it's very straightforward. You can add as many triggers. You just go right down the line. GoHighLevel makes it so easy because they set it up. And from there, you now have another WhatsApp automation set up and your businesses will thrive.
So there are 6 main WhatsApp automations on GoHighLevel that I love to use to grow any business that's using WhatsApp. Okay. There's way more than this in the grand scheme of things. There's like 30, 40, but I will it down to the 6 that are the most powerful and the most useful for a broad range of services that just absolutely crush. So first up on the list is instant WhatsApp lead response. This is built for speed to lead. This is for if you have ads. This is for if you have, website form submissions. This automation's entire goal is to immediately start messaging people as soon as they're in your ecosystem. And if people are using WhatsApp to opt in, guys, this is huge, especially if you're doing stuff with ads or you're overseas and WhatsApp is your primary response method. This can double your sales overnight because speed to lead is so important and you need to be messaging these people so fast. A lot of people just do this for SMS and email. They don't think to do this for WhatsApp. So let's go into this and let me show you what I have. So here's the automation. Again, it's A1. They're all labeled in that A1, A2, A3, A4, and it's the instant WhatsApp lead response. So as you see up here, it has all of the form submission triggers. Most likely it's going to be one of these because that's how most lead gen systems work. Again, whatever you're using, you can delete the other ones and just have that main one and make sure you pick said form. From there, guys, it's going to be a utility message, not necessarily a marketing message because they have opted in or some sort of form. So the first thing that goes out is just going to be immediately like, hey, you're in our system. Here's the opt-in. Here's what you get to get started. So I don't know your sales process. You can drop a comment down below if you're confused at all on that, but this is very much geared towards getting people immediately in and just going ham. And then as you see right here, if it gets delivered, it'll go this way. And if it doesn't get delivered, it'll add a tag that says undelivered, and then it'll push them in a different part of the opportunity. And then this will update your pipeline that you have and then remove them from the workflow, which is really important if you have a big pipeline kind of plugged in, you want to remove people. Because what you can do too is you can do the whole, failed delivered automation in WhatsApp to guarantee its dues. And a lot of people will put SMS, email, but a lot of people don't have that. So it's good to segment the leads and hit them up again. And you could do another automation down there, but for the most part, you're good. But from here, it's going to wait, and it's going to wait 15 minutes. Now, if they reply in that time frame, what this is going to do is it's going to add a tag, okay? And then it's going to update them in your pipeline, okay? And then remove them from the workflow. That way, anytime someone comes in and they do respond and the conversation starts, it's just going to segment them, which is what you want. And then from here, again, if they do not respond within 15 minutes, it's going to send them that follow-up. So anytime they respond, guys, it's going to bring them out. So you don't have to deal with it. This is huge. Like, this is so valuable because when you get leads, you can just set it and forget it. And it's going to go through, it's going to qualify them, and then it's going to remove them. So what I see a lot of people doing automations is they don't remove leads that went through, and they don't tag them either. So they're just getting leads, but they don't know who's warm, who's hot, what's going on. This takes care of it, all of it for you. So if you have any sort of lead gen system, okay, anything you're using with WhatsApp, even a form on a website, you need to be using this automation. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. You need to be using them. Now, if you want to take this a step further, what I recommend you do is you set up an AI chatbot. I have full videos on this, okay? And you put it on the WhatsApp channel. It will answer all WhatsApp messages. Again, watch my other videos on this because I go so in depth on this. Hands off. And it just sells people on autopilot for you. The beauty of AI and automations together is a combo that cannot be beat. So again, guys, if you have any sort of sales process using WhatsApp, you need this. Like, you have to have it. And the best part is it's free right down below. So check it out. So number 2 is WhatsApp abandoned cart recovery. Just to let you know, these aren't in any real specific order. Okay, if you don't think 1 is the most important and 6 is the least, or 6 is the most and 1 is the least, all these are just all labeled out because for certain people, they would be more important. These are just the 6 best. Okay, so what's really important about this automation is this will recover a ton of revenue for you. This is the way it works. Someone comes into your e-com site, they fill out your shopping cart, they go in, and then they leave the page. As soon as they leave the page, but they don't buy anything, if they've done any sort of process where they put in their WhatsApp, this will then message them and go, hey, you forgot to buy X, Y, and Z in your shopping cart. It brings them back to the website, then they buy. So if you have e-com, guys, absolute hack. And a lot of people use WhatsApp for this. And if you set up WhatsApp in this process, huge recovered revenue. Like, I cannot go over this enough. This is just such a simple way to literally get so many more sales. I mean, there's stats on this. It's like 30, 40% extra sales, like crazy. And Amazon, the kings of doing this. They hit you with the Alexa notifications. They hit you with the emails. So this, if you have e-com, is just a non-negotiable. Let's check it out. So on your e-commerce store, when your cart gets abandoned, as you see right here, this is the trigger already set up for you. There will then be a wait of 15 minutes. Then it will send them a utility message. You have to understand this, but this is absolute gold. So this is a very simple automation, but when it gets abandoned, it will immediately send them that WhatsApp. Now you can go ham with this and you can keep adding more stuff. And again, you can add the AI chatbot, which will spice everything up. But this really is just fantastic because it's going to send them that message just to remind them to go back. A lot of the time, people just need to be reminded. They're not trying to just not buy. They got other stuff going on. So huge automation. Very powerful. You need to be focusing on this because this could change your e-commerce store forever. And guys, the best part is these automations are all built for you. You don't have to do any work. You don't have to spend hours configuring stuff. They're all done and they're down below for you for free. So that is abandoned cart checkout. If you're using e-com or you know someone's using e-com, especially people overseas, you got to have this if they have any sort of WhatsApp gateway. Number 3, missed call WhatsApp back. This will save you so many leads, especially people overseas in other countries that are heavily reliant on WhatsApp. Guys, this is a game changer if your forms have this. And I don't know why more people don't have this set up. Well, I guess it's because they don't understand automations. But lucky for you, I've already set up for you and it's free. Let's check it out. So as you see, the call status comes in, okay, busy, cancel voicemail, no answer. And immediately it gives a wait. It assigns to user and it sends that WhatsApp out. Now, if you're using AI chatbots, you don't need this user, so you can click these 3 dots and click delete. But other than that, this automation is already set up. A lot of people for WhatsApp failed if they have that other automation where it's undelivered. They send SMSs out and emails, but a lot of people don't have SMS or email set up, especially overseas. Maybe they have email, but not SMS. So you don't have to do that. But if it fails, you could send them an email instead. Just know that is an option. We'll go over that a little bit later. But guys, all these automations are already set up. You don't need to fiddle with them. You just got to configure the message. Okay, that's the key. And that's the template message versus the marketing message. Those are the difference again. But that is a huge way to get a lot more lost leads back in. And again, it's already done for you, so you can play with this. Now, but leave these automations the way they were other than the message part. That's what you just got to go in and fill out. And you just click in, you pick the exact, phone number you want it from, and then you pick the template you want and you plug it in. It's as simple as that. But guys, if you have service-based businesses that are using WhatsApp, this is essential that you have, because so many of them call the business, they don't get a reply. So you got to use the text back, because this brings back all those leads. So it's a ton of extra revenue on the table that you're probably not doing. And the best part is you don't have to get A2P verified to send WhatsApp messages. So like such a big savior, especially for the people overseas. This is just an absolute power packed automation. Again, it's already pre-built for you. So that's missed call WhatsApp back. Number 4, Quator here, okay? WhatsApp review request. This is social proof and SEO. Huge, okay? SEO, reputation management, this stuff is big. Businesses pay top dollar for this. And if they're using WhatsApp, okay, this is huge. But this is so powerful for getting reviews, because with email, a lot of it goes to spam, or their inbox is too flooded. With text, it's sometimes too intrusive and it gets costly. But with WhatsApp, it's perfectly in the middle. It's high deliverability and cheap. So you can get a ton of reviews, rank the Google My Business, get more SEO, and do a ton of awesome stuff with this. And it's relatively hands off. So there's a lot of money in this. And this automation will help your clients a lot if they're using WhatsApp. Check it out. So the WhatsApp review request automation is broken down into 2 parts. Part 1 is sending out the review request. Part 2, okay, is literally removing people that have left reviews so you don't keep WhatsApping them, okay? Because that would be stupid. So really, it's all set up perfectly. You have the triggers, the points. Make sure you configure that with whatever you have in your process. We have 3 different review requests going out. One immediately, one about 60 minutes, and one 3 days later. You could add more to this, but this is the WhatsApp review request type. And you got to watch my video on WhatsApp reputation management to understand that. I'm expecting you know that if you're moving to automations, because this is more advanced. If not, watch that video. But this will send out that review request to the businesses. So all you have to do is click publish, turn this automation on, and then from there, anytime a business comes in and any of these triggers are triggered, it will ask them for a review. That way you can start building the local SEO and growing the business. So incredibly powerful. You got to be utilizing this. Reputation management, people pay a big dollar for it, but they don't realize that WhatsApp is a great way to collect a ton of reviews. Like, it's actually super easy. So again, please guys, utilize this. But once this automation runs out and it keeps sending people the review requests over here, anytime a new Google review is received, as you see here, review source is Google, it will immediately go in, add a tag, which is Google review given, and then it's going to remove from app part 1. So it's going to take them out of this workflow, get rid of them, okay? So it does not keep running through, because if they leave a review right here and it goes down, the last thing you want to do is keep sending review requests. It actually pisses people off. And I see this a lot where people don't do their due diligence and don't set this up properly. You want to have a way to remove it, okay? So you can have that reputation management automated side of things. But from there, you're good to go. And once you set these up and you publish both of these, guess what? You now have a system for getting consistent review, growing the local SEO, improving the reputation management. While you're not doing a lot of work, it makes you look like you're doing a work, and they will pay you every single month for it. So this automation is amazing, guys. If you're doing anything with reputation management, especially overseas, you need this automation. So number 5 on the list is WhatsApp appointment reminder. This will reduce no-shows up to 38%. I've read articles on this. I've studied this. If you have an appointment and you can reduce no-shows, that actually means more sales. That is so valuable. A lot of people, because of the way these systems work, they don't have WhatsApp reminders. They use email reminders, but a lot of people won't check their email. People miss and they send the wrong notification. People don't get it. And then, I didn't get a notification. And then people argue. You can eliminate that with a WhatsApp appointment reminder. So if you are doing any sort of sales, you need to have this. Let's check this out. So this is it right here. Once the trigger goes through, okay, and you get an appointment, it will send them a confirmation. Then in 24 hours, it'll send them another one. Okay. And then an hour before that, it's going to send them another one. And then 5 minutes before, it's going to send another. That's like the statistically perfect formula for getting people to show up. Okay. I researched it. Don't worry. It works really, really well. But all you have to do is come in and just change out the messages. Again, I'm assuming you understand the difference between utility and marketing messages in the template section. If you don't, please watch the video that pops at the end, because you're going to have to learn that if you don't know anything about WhatsApp. But I'm assuming you do. This automation, again, it's already set up. It's already pre-made. You just got to go in, you got to publish it, fill in the messages, and you're done. And then your clients are good to go. So it's very simple. You just got to make sure the right calendar's selected, and then you're done. So before we move on to the last part and the bonuses, I just want to let you know, if you're interested in learning more about HighLevel and becoming a master, I have an exclusive 30-day free trial link where you get access to me, private community trainings out of master high-level trainings on WhatsApp, live calls every week, coaching. I mean, it's the most in-depth community ever. You also get access to some other really special bonuses that are just found nowhere else. Like if I can trust you, I can send you leads and clients. No one else does that, so it's incredible. But again, it's completely free. You just have to sign up with a high level down below. So check it out. It's a 30-day free trial. Go get that. Let's move on to the last part. The last automation here, number 6 on the list, is database reactivation using WhatsApp. And this is simply more sales. If you don't know what database reactivation is, it's taking an old list and running it through an automation that messages them and filters them out. And it basically is a sales machine for reactivating old lists. And if you have a WhatsApp list, this is just a game changer. So this automation is already set up. It's perfect. It's already pre-made. All you have to do is go in and change these out. So it starts with an offer. You need to put in some sort of lead magnet free offer here in that marketing message, not a utility message, but a marketing message. And then from here, it's going to segment if they respond, if they didn't, then hit them with a second attempt, then hit them with that third attempt. Okay. So you pick how you want this to go down as far as the messaging, but all you do is plug in the messaging. Okay. That's all you do. The automation on that is already set up. And to run the automation, you would just add it to a tag. I recommend doing database reactivation. And when you add that tag over in contacts, this entire automation will launch. But it's already built out. This is a great way to take an old list and convert it to a ton of leads. You can also take a list that had past clients on it that was WhatsApp and you want to collect them. You can run that through and get a bunch of leads for yourself and potentially get paying clients. Database reactivation is so powerful, but app database reactivation is so unused and powerful. Like I see very few people doing this. Don't know why. They just don't really know it exists, but it is an untapped gold mine. So again, please check this out. It's already set up. All these automations are already set up. You just have to go in and configure the messaging. From there, click publish and you're done. It's set up. You're good to go. So we've come to the end of our video and the end of the automations, but I want to quickly give you on top of what I gave you, because I think this is just going to help you even further. So the extra automation, which is automation number 7, not 6, which is WhatsApp delivery status. So I think a lot of people need this. This is really important, but the way this works is anytime a WhatsApp message fails to be delivered, it will then hit that contact, that lead, with an SMS or email. If you don't have SMS, you can just delete this and use email. But it's really important where if you launch a big campaign and a bunch of people, it doesn't go through, you can have this immediately send an email to them too. That way you're not entirely losing out. So you don't have to use this, but again, if you're launching big scale campaigns, this can be incredibly useful in case it fails or there's a glitch. Because you always hit these leads again, but if it fails, then you send an email. Especially this is great for like the appointment booking reminders, because this automation will save you just in case that happens. It's a safety net just in case, because sometimes it just fails. Stuff happens. This way it'll send them out that email and then bring them back in, which is more money and save time. I want to quickly note that this video is going to be exclusively on WhatsApp reputation management and just how to work that side of things. This is strictly just for WhatsApp reputation management. So I'm just going to quickly explain. Reputation management, in short, is using email and SMS or some sort of chat widget or barcode. And you basically get Google and Facebook reviews for local businesses, and they pay you. It's as simple as that. And you basically boost local SEO. That's kind of the whole gist of this. This video, though, is on WhatsApp side of things. So this is going to be how to use WhatsApp to get Google and Facebook reviews so you can get paid. So this is not going to be using email or SMS. This is going to be exclusively utilizing the power of WhatsApp to get tons of 5-star reviews for your clients. It's amazing and it's super powerful for all my overseas people. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So the first thing you're going to need to have for all this to work is to have your Google Business profile connected and your Facebook profile connected in order for you to get reviews, because that's going to give you the review link. And you'll do that in the Launchpad or in here. If you don't know any of this and you're just completely lost, please go to my channel and watch my full tutorial on reputation management so you understand this process. For this, I'm assuming you already know how to do this. That's why we're jumping right into the WhatsApp side of things. I'm just making sure you understand that. The second thing you're going to need is you need to go into settings. You're going to need to come down to WhatsApp and you make sure you have a WhatsApp business number. Okay. None of this will work unless you have that. For the people that already have WhatsApp, you already know what I'm talking about. It'll be connected again, right in settings, right under WhatsApp. And we're going to need this in order to start this entire process. So those two things have to happen before we can do anything. So to get started, we're going to come right into reputation. We're going to come right into settings. And as you'll see right here, they now have WhatsApp review requests. How awesome is that? They never used to have that. They also in contacts have bulk WhatsApp. How amazing is that? totally new thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right down to reputation management. We're going to come right into settings and we're going to configure this. So we're going to go right into WhatsApp review requests. I'm going to start with this. We're going to click this. So the first thing we're going to need to do is just configure the basic process with after automations or how this works when you send it. So the first thing is when to send messages after check-in. So after you either launch a campaign, after you have an automation trigger, whatever it is, you pick how you want to work. Do you want it 1 hour? Do you want it 2 hours? Do you want it 4 hours? You pick. I would suggest immediately or 1 hour. And then until clicked, repeat this every 3 days, 1 week. You pick the cadence of how often you want this to keep asking for review requests. Now, back in the day, you had to completely set up automations for all of this. Now you just have to set up partial automations because it has automations built in. This is actually really cool and they really improved this, but you can do custom, you do whatever. So you pick, I would do 3 days. That's good enough. And then maximum retries is how many times it's going to keep going through that process. Leave that at 1 or 2, and then you're good to go. So first things first, you just want to make sure you configure this specifically for your business. Now you can click save, okay? And once you click save, we're going to open WhatsApp template builder. So this is the message you are going to send, okay, to them to get the reviews. So first things first, you can show the header. So this is if you want to have this up here, you want to have an image, a video, a document, location, all that stuff. To be honest, I would leave out all of this. I just like to keep it stupid simple. And what I would do is I would come down here and I would make this much shorter. So they give you a default template. So with WhatsApp, if you don't understand WhatsApp at all, I have a full video on integrating this into GoHighLevel. So please watch that because you're going to have to understand how WhatsApp works in general with their template messages. But this is too long for me. I've done a lot of reputation management. I've done a lot of local SEO, and I've gotten a lot of people, a lot of reviews. And I'm going to tell you right now, in my opinion, the simplest, most straightforward stuff like this will go the furthest. I'm telling you, it works way better. So what I would do is I would come right in here. I would copy all of this. Okay. I'll come right on over to ChatGPT and I would say, make this way shorter. Perfect. And that's what I would use because it's just way simpler. You don't want them getting confused. I like to make it as organic as possible because a lot of people when sending reviews think it has to be this complicated, like this, that, the third, and all this text, you know, they go into copywriter mode. Stupid. Don't do that. Make it look like you are texting a friend. I would even not say this. I would be even, and again, I'm just using this for example, but you could even say stuff like, yo, can you please leave me a review, dog? Or whatever, ma'am, what you pick. But I would even do stuff like that. And that's what I do with a lot of the business I've done this with. And it's worked so well because people see it. And on WhatsApp, it's a little different than email or text because it's just popping in their inbox. You don't want to look like it's a mass market campaign. And all these people keep doing that. And it's the thing I see most that kills a lot of people in this reputation management game is when they ask for reviews and the review requests, it looks so automated. A lot of people are like, well, maybe I'll do it. But if you make it more personalized and shorter, they're like, did someone send this manually? Trust me, it works like a charm. These right down here, these are custom values and custom fields. So this will just pre-populate the review link that we plugged in earlier, the location name. You can get rid of some of these. It just depends on what you're trying to do, but you're definitely going to want to have that review. And this one is going to pre-populate that. And this is just going to be the link that gets the review. Right? If you don't understand custom fields or custom values, I have a full video on that. Again, I'm expecting you know these things. So that's what we'll put in there. Footer, you can add a footer. You see right there. It just goes down there. Honestly, not necessary. You don't need it. This is perfectly fine. Super, super simple. Again, you want it to look real. That's the whole goal of this. And then down here, you can choose buttons. So definitely recommend for SMS and email that you put an opt-out message on here, but we're not going into that today. You can just leave it as is. I mean, it's WhatsApp, so it's a little different. Again, check the rules and regulations with WhatsApp cold DMing, but that's what I would do. And then you just click update. And then what it's going to do is it's going to go into, as you'll see right here, template status pending. So again, I'm expecting you know this, but WhatsApp works with template messages, and that's how you get charged to do, and that's how you do cold WhatsApp. And all that is, okay, is basically the first message sent. Everything else is free. That's why WhatsApp is so much more affordable. And that's why I recommend a lot of you guys to use WhatsApp. It's way cheaper than email, and it's way cheaper than SMS. Like, by a lot. So really recommend that, especially if you're doing cold stuff. It's a gold mine. It's untapped. It's untapped. I don't know what to tell you. Now, but that will basically be pending until it gets verified. Then you can send it. So then you just click save and you're good to go. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways to immediately start collecting reviews via WhatsApp right now. This is outside of automations. I'll show you that last. You come in here, you select all your records, or you can filter just your WhatsApp records, and you would come right in here and you click send review request, this little star. You're going to click OK, proceed. And again, this is WhatsApp, not SMS, but you're going to pick the WhatsApp review request link. And then you're going to either do it right now or add at a scheduled time where you pick a date. And then you just put in the action name and then you click send review request. And that's going to blast that review request to your entire contacts list. Or you come right in here. You come right here to bulk WhatsApp if you want to quickly launch this out. You pick the default number, you select the exact template you want to have, the action name, and then boom, you hammer them with a WhatsApp template message. So those are 2 big different ways you can do this. And that's just immediately start launching this stuff out ASAP. And again, combining this down here with automations is incredibly powerful because you can have these being sent out on autopilot. And again, I have full videos on my channel automating reputation management, but this is really how you're going to kickstart this. So once you have all this set up, what I would recommend doing if you really want to go a step further is first watch my video on reputation management so you can understand the nuts and bolts, because I go much further into reputation management on the other videos. This is just strictly WhatsApp reputation management, so you can get all this stuff. But I would go in here, and if you come into workflows, they have all these different things with WhatsApp in here. So we'll save this, come right here, add this, and you can do what's. And look, you have all these different actions, okay, that you can add in WhatsApp. This way you can automate damn near everything. And this is so important because once you do this, you can have a system that is just automating reputation management, and you're ranking Google business profiles and you're continually going up and up in the search results and automating it. So that's it in a nutshell. You now can go in, use WhatsApp, and start doing reputation management today and start getting paid.
So if you love high level and you want to get more out of it, I have a 30-day free trial link down below. Okay, not a 14-day, an exclusive 30-day free trial link where if you sign up with it, you'll get access to me, 3 live coaching calls per week, a private community, trainings on how to master high level, trainings on how to sell high level, tons of premium snapshots, and so much more. And the link is right down below. And if you don't believe me, you're a little hesitant, I recommend you just click the link and look at the testimonials and the case studies and the awards I've won, just to show you that I do have one of the best communities in this space. So again, guys, if you're interested in mastering this and going even further, check out that link below. I think you're really, really going to love it. All right, guys, back to the video.
So part of this secret strategy is in WhatsApp itself. And what I'm about to show you will convert you to the church of WhatsApp so fast, because I myself was a WhatsApp atheist for a very long time until I started to figure these things out. WhatsApp has over 2 billion users, representing approximately 24.4% of the global population. That is insane. Wealthy countries such as England, Germany, Spain, Australia, and Brazil all rely heavily on WhatsApp. If you aggregate for just people using text messages, this is probably closer to being around 30 to 40%, which is insane. And last but not least, it is the most underutilized cold outreach tool of 2025. Everyone I know that has used this, all of my students, everyone that has practiced this, they all say the same thing. All of their clients and the people that reach out to you go, I've never been reached out to on WhatsApp before. It is the most underutilized, and it does have massive money-making potential. Plus the secret strategy I'm about to show you, it's a game changer. So really fast, I just want to show you, these are the other main cold outreach methods for agencies: email, SMS, and WhatsApp. The first thing I want to show you about email is it's cheap, but it has low deliverability. A lot of the time it gets put in spam and it has issues, it gets flagged. It's not as good as it used to be. A lot of people ignore it. SMS is expensive. Okay, it starts to add up a lot, but it has high deliverability. So you can run SMS campaigns and get in everyone's inbox. It starts to get expensive, and you can get banned very easily and have your number shut down because people don't like it. But WhatsApp, on the other hand, is cheap and has high deliverability. It's the best of both worlds. It's so affordable, but you're also getting right into that inbox of business owners and getting their attention much faster. I'm starting to think that WhatsApp may be one of the best cold outreach methods. Now that you understand the power of WhatsApp and how unsaturated it is and how it's just open and there's barely anyone doing this, I now want to show you how to get unlimited leads using WhatsApp, put them into high level, and then run some insane automations to close all of these people. Let's see it. So the first thing we need to do is go to Google. We need to get your leads first. If you don't have a list, you're out of luck, but I'm going to show you how to get unlimited lists forever for free. So the first thing you're going to want to do is type in a niche. So we're going to do plumber, okay, then quotations, and you're going to type WhatsApp, and then a country, location. So we're going to do London, and we're going to click enter, and see what happens. It now is going across Google and pulling up all of their WhatsApp numbers. It's like the ultimate scraping tool. And I recommend you get Google 100 results. It's a free Chrome extension that will show you 100 results per page as opposed to 10. That way you can basically follow along. You can just copy and paste them, which I'm about to do in a second, and it'll save you way more time. But you now have all the leads you want. I'm going to put in niche, WhatsApp number, and then location. You have unlimited niches and unlimited locations. So you can basically source as much leads as possible. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to go like this. You're going to copy as many as you want, okay? And we're going to click copy. You're going to come to ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, whatever you use. You're then going to do organize these by business name and WhatsApp number. And then you just copy and paste all the stuff you have and you click this right here. Now watch this. It is now going through. It is not only naming their name, it is getting their website and their WhatsApp number. This is insane. So a lot of these didn't even have WhatsApp, but you're saying, okay, it has WhatsApp. I'm going down, I see all these WhatsApps. So you now collected all these WhatsApp. We didn't even copy the entire page. And then all you have to do is keep putting in the niche and the location, scrolling all the way down, going to 2, 3, 4, and just collecting as many leads as you want. Now that we have these is only give me the ones with the WhatsApp numbers. I mean, this already gave us websites, which is pretty cool too. So now it's going to give you this entire list. This is actually pretty cool because it's saying that it's not listed directly, but it's on their website. So you could pop on over to these guys and get their WhatsApp. So now that you have all this, what I recommend you do is go in and get their WhatsApps. What you're going to do, once you have all of the WhatsApp numbers organized perfectly, you're going to want more leads. Get at least 50 to 100. Get as many as you can. Make sure they're quality and you have their WhatsApps. You can come right into a spreadsheet or a Google Sheet and you're just going to paste everything you have. Now you have all of these numbers organized. You can make this in columns you want, but now you have all of this, but you now have all of their info, their numbers, and all their contact information. All you have to do from here is download this exact sheet or whatever you're using and then upload it into GoHighLevel by clicking import contacts and following the instructions. This is insane because you now have access to unlimited leads and you can just keep gathering said leads. So now what you need to understand is you can continuing going back to Google. You can come right in here, okay? You can type in niche, WhatsApp, location, and collect as many leads as you want in literally 5 minutes. Go to ChatGPT, organize them, and then put them in a sheet and import them into GoHighLevel. So you now have an entire WhatsApp list at your beckoning call. Now that you have this entire list and all these prime leads ready to go, I want to show you a cold outreach automation, okay, in GoHighLevel that will absolutely start contacting everyone and working your leads so you can save a bunch of time and start bringing in clients and booking appointments as soon as possible. So it's called the WhatsApp Outreach Blitz, okay? This is it, and it's insane. All you do is you put all of these contacts through it. And what it's going to do is it's going to send them a template message. If you don't know what that is, please watch my full WhatsApp video, which I will be linking at the end. You send them a template message. It will hit up all of them. Then it's going to wait. And if they reply, it's immediately going to go in and move them to responded. So it's going to move them down this pipeline. If they don't respond, it's going to wait 5 hours and send them another message and then wait 2 days. You can fully hands off, let this work all of your leads. Once you have a sales process down, you could hook up an AI chatbot and go high level to this and have a fully automated sales system, okay, that's booking appointments for you. All you have to do is feed the machine leads. This is already set up. It's been tested. It's been proven. It is insane. And the best part is it will save you so much time. You don't have to go through manual messaging people going all crazy. You can just use this and you're done. Just to let you know, I'm giving this entire automation plus these pipelines away completely for free if you are my affiliate. So if you're my affiliate, just let me know. I can give it to you. If you are not my affiliate and you do want this, go down below and sign up for that 30-day free trial link, okay? Not only will you get this entire snapshot and then extra strategies behind it and the pipeline so you can immediately start closing WhatsApp leads, you'll get access to a private community, live streams every week, one-on-one coaching from me so we can get your sales process dialed in and help you sell more, full trainings on how to master Go High Level, sell Go High Level, a whole list of snapshots in every niche. And if you do super well, even potential leads and clients. I'm telling you, there is no other community like mine. You can see my video testimonials. It's insane. Go check that out. You can get all of this for free if you go down below and sign up with that 30-day free trial link. If you're already feeling mine, let me know and you get hooked up with this. But this automation will change the game. The thing that's so crazy about this, guys, is that not only is this automation really powerful, and I showed you how to get unlimited leads, it's the fact that very few people are doing this. You can ask people, you can go on YouTube and look it up yourself. There's so few cold outreach videos using WhatsApp. It's just not a super heavily targeted market because a lot of people don't understand WhatsApp in the United States. The rest of the world is heavily reliant on it. United States people aren't so much, but they're starting to be because I think there's actually 93 million WhatsApp users in the United States. So guys, it's so cheap to use and it has high deliverability. The first thing we're going to need to do in this process is have an offer and an opening message, which is what this is right here. So first off, get an offer. I don't know what you're selling. Just understand your offer and have some sort of incentive. The offer is not going to be in the opening message. I'm not a fan of just bombarding people asking for something immediately. I like to go through a specific process that has helped me make so much money in this game using two different methods, which I'm going to show you right now. First, get your offer. Make sure you have it in the back of the head. Now we're going to go into what we're going to put for this opening message. You have two different kinds of opening messages. You have a shared pain point. This is a pain point we both share. This is an example. Like when I got scammed by marketers, watch out for them. Has this happened to you? Everyone's been scammed by marketers with someone, so you can bridge that gap. This builds trust and disarms them immediately. What a lot of people end up doing wrong is they ask some random question trying to be their friend and they lie. Don't do that. Make sure that they understand that this is some sort of interaction that's not just you trying to be their friend, because then you come across as lying and they won't trust you. I recommend you keep it niche specific like marketers, then you'll have a much better way of getting your inbox. This is great because it immediately brings up something you both have in common. The other kind of opening message is a direct call out. This is narrowing down an issue they have. So you could say, for example, your Google My Business says you're open, but when I call, you're closed. This is a problem you need to fix. This gives them free value and makes them aware of an issue. You could go and say their website is not mobilely optimized. You're immediately just calling out and you're not giving a solution right away. You're just pointing something out so they know they're aware of a problem. And a lot of the time, these businesses actually have really shitty problems. Like they won't respond to you on time. They don't even have people manning the phones. You just let them know of that and immediately they're like, oh, okay. Because the whole point of the opening message is to get them to respond. This is the biggest thing in cold outreach that I see where people absolutely shoot themselves in the foot. They come in and have a horrible opening message. It's just a pitch. That's why only about 1% of people that do cold outreach make a ton of money, is because everyone's just immediately going, I have websites, here are my prices. Don't do that. Get them to answer first. If you can get them to answer first, it's game over. So now that you have your offer, like we went before, get an opening message. I don't know what you're offering to your clients. I don't know what niche you're in, but get this opening message, pick one or the other and get it right now. Pause the video, write it out, type it out, do whatever you need, but get that opening message done right now. And guys, major pro tip, the shorter, the better. Don't have these massive articles. People just don't buy it. Okay, so now that you have your opening message, you're gonna wanna go down to settings, go down to WhatsApp, click create template, and you're going to click marketing. You're gonna put the name, so it's gonna be opening message. If you have no clue what this is, I will link a video at the end of this video that will be the ultimate WhatsApp tutorial. I'm telling you, it's the best video on WhatsApp and GoHighLevel available on YouTube. I promise, I've checked. It goes over literally everything. But you're just going to create a marketing template, okay? Pick the language you want. You don't need any header, and you're just going to put in your body copy of that message that you're going to use. So again, I don't know what you're sending. You can drop a comment down below if you want any advice or any questions, or message me for free on Facebook or WhatsApp. Once you put that in, you're just going to click create. You don't really need any of this other stuff, and you're good to go. And then you wait for it to get verified. You need that template message done ASAP. Once you have your template message, come back and plug it in right here. Okay, where the message is, you'll click it and plug it in. So you want to put that in immediately. So once you have it plugged in, you're going to want to create more of these template messages that are slightly different. You can go to ChatGPT and just say, make this message a little different, and plug it in right here the same way and right here the same exact way. That way you have the same variation message going out 3 different times. Remember the wait time. So then you're good to go. Make sure you pause the video and get these all configured and you plug them in just like I had. Once you have these 3 messages and you're ready to go, we're ready to run the automation. So once you plug these in, then what you're going to do is come down to contacts. You're going to select all of your WhatsApp leads and you can tag them, because there is a way of tagging, having to run an automation. I prefer doing it manually. It's just simpler, but you're going to get all the people you want. You are then going to click this right here, add to automation. Okay. Remember, these are only the people that have WhatsApp. You're going to click OK, proceed, and you're going to pick this exact automation. Again, if you have my snapshot, it'll be there. If you have to rebuild this, you do that. But if you know my affiliate, you get it for free. You're going to click this exact automation. You're going to put in the action, okay? And then you're going to click add to automation. Again, you can do it all at once or schedule. If you're doing a ton, I recommend you add it in drip mode if you have like hundreds or thousands of contacts, because there is limits with how many WhatsApp messages you can send at the beginning. I can warm it up. But from there, you click add to automation, and then you're done. You sit back, relax, and watch the leads come in. It is that simple. Guys, what I just showed you could save you hours a week of time in cold outreach and get you way better results than you're doing and save you money. Like there is nothing that has this many upsides to it. Once you have the automation, You just have to keep getting more leads, organizing them, running them through the automation, and you're done. You could literally do this for every country. There are costs associated with WhatsApp. If you don't understand WhatsApp at all, watch the video. I'm going to link at the end of this video because you got to just understand WhatsApp. Again, that video goes over everything WhatsApp. That's all you have to do. Like, it's possibly the easiest cold outreach method. It's also the fastest because you don't have to get all this other stuff verified and warm up your emails. It's just so easy. And again, it's the cheapest. So please utilize this. Now, what I'm going to show you, in case you are a brokey, which is fine, you know, we're all in that phase at one point. I'm going to show you a free way to do this. If you don't want to leverage this amazing automation and save a bunch of time, you can just go in and use your personal WhatsApp and message every single one of the people in here. You can gather all your leads and manually message them. That is if you have absolutely no money and you don't want to save the time part. That still works. Don't knock the manual stuff because it's still very powerful. That way you can do the same thing and you're still good. Really what I'm showing you is that you have access to unlimited leads now. I'm not giving you a fish. I'm teaching you how to fish. You can come in and just print with this and continue to get more and more leads. And again, if you don't have the money and automation scare you, you can just do it manually.
So what I want to go over now are some WhatsApp pro tips. These are just little things that I think are going to help you a lot. So the first is in the conversation steps. So you come right in here, and this is a really cool one. This is just filtering by WhatsApp. And this can help so much if you have high lead volume with WhatsApp. So you come into your click filters, you click WhatsApp, you apply, and it only gives you your WhatsApp messages. This is really important if you have high volume, especially if you're not using chatbots. It can be so easy to mix up people, send a different message to a different avatar depending on what you have going on. And just filtering by WhatsApp makes it so much easier. So I highly recommend you play with this because it will help tremendously. I know it's a small thing, but when you got high volume, it helps so much. The other thing too is pretty cool is you can send a quick direct message to a WhatsApp contact right in here, which is pretty cool. You can come in, you can just quickly send them a message like that. That's a new feature that they have. Okay, the next pro tip is in contacts. This is actually a couple, and this one is big because this will help you a lot. So HighLevel's recently added a lot of new functions using WhatsApp and new things because of the popularity and the demand of this integration. Now, I used to not be a fan of this until one of my students opened my eyes. He was overseas. He was in the United Kingdom, and he showed me so many reasons why this is so powerful. And in my opinion, it is one of the untapped gold mines of HighLevel. It's just one of those things that is a game changer and adds just such a depth, and a lot of people aren't using it. So that's a big thing too. I realize is like the hype is now catching up. So you want to get on it now before it's too late. But like these are some big things, and there's reasons they added this in because it's becoming so popular. So if we come in here and we select all of these, the first really cool thing we can do is we can send a review request. This is amazing. So if we click this right here and you click OK, proceed, you click the drop down, you will now see that WhatsApp review request is a thing that was never a thing before. Now that everyone's like, WhatsApp's amazing and all these overseas people love it and even Americans are loving it, this got added. And this is huge for just selecting a bunch of contacts and then immediately sending a WhatsApp review request. Now, earlier in the video, I went over reputation management. This is that same concept. You set up the review request in there, but you can quickly blast all of your contacts with a WhatsApp reputation management link, which will get you reviewed using WhatsApp, which is huge. The other really cool thing they added is if we click all these, we now have a feature that's bulk WhatsApp. I know I've talked about this earlier in the video, but it repeats bearing. You can pick the number, select the template message, utility or marketing, put in the action name, and send out an immediate blast to your entire WhatsApp list. Huge. This is like so awesome. This is something that I was waiting for forever. This makes it so easy to quickly blast all of your people. So this is a big thing that's like, I definitely recommend you guys use and check out and make sure you're doing this because this is an easy way as opposed for you to have to like set up campaigns and go to us. You can quickly just blast a bunch of WhatsApp contacts. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you in the contacts tab, which is huge, is properly segmenting your WhatsApp contacts. This is really important when you start to get into automations and other things. It just helps you stay more organized. So if we come into more filters and we type in valid WhatsApp, okay, you can select this, you can do valid, you can apply, and what you can do is you can save all of your WhatsApp contacts as a smart list. And what we're going to name this is app list. And we now have an entire smart list based off of our WhatsApp contacts. So if we come to all, this is all of our contacts. WhatsApp is all of our WhatsApp contacts. This is so good because this will really help segment when you're doing blasts and other stuff like that. But it also helps when you have huge lists of people. I'm telling you right now, WhatsApp lists are like, they're so good. They're so powerful because they're different than SMS and email. Because with SMS and email, great lists, of course, but like email, it's a place where people get spammed. So it's like, you got to really do a great job to stand out. So email lists, although they're incredibly powerful and I love them, it's just harder. It's more competitive. SMS, you got so many damn regulations. and it just bothers people. With WhatsApp, what I've noticed, it's like the perfect middle ground. You can get a hold of people really quickly. You can kind of have crappier messages, but people respond a lot because it's like people aren't used to getting spammed through WhatsApp. Not saying you want to go spam them, but the idea is they're not used to just random messages, which you get in SMS and email. So that's another reason why WhatsApp is so powerful, is that it kind of like bridges that. So use WhatsApp integration. It's incredible. So that's another big thing. Now we got a couple more pro tips. One of them is going to be custom fields and custom values. This is a big one. So if you come right in here, we can add fields based on WhatsApp. So we could do WhatsApp number. Okay. You can basically create a custom field for your forms, for your emails, for all kinds of different stuff. And it's just a little data set that can help you organize more. And I actually have a quick story. I'm not going to go too in depth. This is really important. I was paid to do a consultation for this big client. He was telling me he was having all kinds of problems with like just these little things like attribution and, properly people being tagged and just little things like things working smoothly, hence why he hired the wizard. But what was really interesting when I really dug into his system was that I realized that he didn't really have the proper tagging. He didn't really have, custom field set up. He didn't have any sort of managed scoring, any, data points on his leads through WhatsApp. So it was like we were really working with very little data. And when we fixed his funnels, his channels for client acquisition, everything soared because it's that little bit of data to hit the proper leads, and then he targeted the right people. So like really important that you add the custom fields thing in there and really get into tags too, like add all of the tags you could possibly think for WhatsApp so you can use it. More data, it's going to help you. Trust me, you want to plug in your WhatsApp tags and things Last thing is managed scoring. This can be a huge way to dial in stuff with WhatsApp. Now, what is managed scoring? I have other videos on this. You can basically create scores for leads. So if a lead opens an email, it's 5 points. If a lead answers an SMS, it's 2 points. You create a point system to further qualify your leads. That way you get super narrow on if someone's hot, as opposed to like, did they say this? Were they excited? Like all these little things you can create by just clicking add new rule, clicking action. And then you can create this whole system, a point system where you can judge leads more. This is something that will just make your system work better. Regardless of WhatsApp, this is like a way to get another level further. And in the dawn of AI, this will be so important because it's more data for the AI to play with. They might even use it. Big pro tip here. This is something that you could do with WhatsApp to absolutely change everything and give you just that little more data so you can really rock your WhatsApp campaign. So that's essentially it in a nutshell as far as the pro tips are concerned. If you guys have any questions at all, or you're really wondering anything, please drop a comment down below. I'm always here to help. WhatsApp is a big thing, but I really think this kind of stuff can help you so much. And again, WhatsApp is the hidden gold mine in high level. I keep saying this. I have so many videos on it because it's one of those things that can change everything for you, and it's becoming super popular. You want to get in on it before it gets saturated, because there's a lot of people now that are seeing this. They're seeing the gold in the mountain, and they're like, dude, we all got to get this. It's one of those things where you get in early, it works so much better. Thank you so much for watching this very long and in-depth tutorial. At the end of this video, I'm going to link a video to the ultimate Go High Level tutorial. This thing is like 11 hours long. It's absurd how long it is, but it goes over pretty much every single thing in high level. So I'm gonna link that at the end because I recommend you go through that, because that's going to help you really fully round out and master high level. I also want to let you know that if you have any questions, you can always drop a comment down below. I answer super fast. I'm here to help. You can DM me on social. I'm here to help. Okay. And you can say like I answer really quickly, but also if you're interested in learning more about high level and really expanding your agency or service-based business, I have that 30-day free trial link down below. You'll get access to all of my bonuses, and you can either get those by signing up or if you upgrade. But if you have both those and you're like, I still want to get the $10,000 worth of bonuses and all this amazing stuff, but I already have high level and I'm fully upgraded, you can go and click the link to basically join the community for a flat fee. Okay. And it's right down below too. I recommend you check that out. A lot of people reach out to me, and I'm telling you, I get this so much when they join the community. They're like, oh my gosh, where were you when I first got started? Like, how come I didn't know about you? You know, all this stuff, because I joined the game a little later. They're like, your stuff is so much better than everyone else's. Again, this isn't my opinion, even though it is my opinion, but all these people keep telling me that. You can see it's evident in the testimonials and the case studies and what I do, because I really believe we have the most organized, well laid out, best support community out there. And again, if you're a newbie, I really think that will change everything for you. And when I first got started, the thing that helped me go really fast was having the right people in my corner. And again, if you're going to, go through this journey and invest in high level, you might as well get $10,000 worth of bonuses for free. And if you have high level and you want to take the next level, well, I recommend you invest in it. So check that out. Again, if you have any questions, drop them down below. And at the end of this video, watch the big video that pops up, or start watching, because it will help you tremendously. So click the video that pops up at the end of this video. When you watch it, see you in the video.